Hello, we are here for the finale of AMRL Season 5. And, well, we have no championships to wrap up today, but we have a last place battle on our hands. We've got Condor versus Aston Martin for their spots in AMRL, so definitely stuff to play for. We're on board with Strudel, who has taken 2 sprint poles this season, so maybe one of the favourites. He's currently sat P10 in the session though, so maybe not doing too well. Only 1 lap to wait and see who's going to get pole. Strudel up to the line, 27.52, and it's Justin on pole. Actually, Ludwig just about takes it there with a few seconds to go. So Ludwig on pole. It's his his first sprint pole of the season. Justin P2, Nitro 3rd, Phoenix 4th, Francesco 5th, Zedgreen 6th, Smooth P7, Aloxian 8th, Strudel 9th, I747 in P10, got Cozy 11th, Senna down in P12, we got Lozzie 13th, Senna's 14th, Larry 15th, Sabercat 16th, Glow 17th, and Albono P18. So here we go, 11 laps, the final sprint of this AMRL season, and we're underway. It's Ludwig to lead us underway. Justin pulls alongside. Can he take the lead? No, he can't. We've got Francesco trying to take P3, and maybe even going for more. He won the AMRL race earlier on today, and that is both S25M drivers charging through up to 3rd and 5th now for them. So lovely start. We got Zed Green on the inside onto the grass, but still holds on for P4. Got Aloxian and Phoenix. Aloxian trying to save Condor today, and he's having a good sprint so far to try and do that. Justin loses a few places there. He's now down to P7. Smooth has also lost a lot of places after his good start. It's got a lot of battling going. You've got Senna trying to make some progress. He's alongside Zed Green. I747 on the grass. He's lost a lot of places there. Or has he? He's still side by side with Senna into the final chicane. And they're going to be side by side into the first corner as well. And I747 unfortunately into the grass again, and he's lost more time. Got Ludwig has lost a few places. He's now down in P3. Now down to P4. Aloxian up to 3rd. This is lovely stuff for Condor at the moment. They're 14 points off Aston in the fight. Currently P2. There is an Aston in P7 though. But it would still be some lovely gains if Aloxian can hold on for what would be a lovely P2. He's only got 3 points this entire season. So this P2 would give him another 10. Another 8 even, I believe, actually. And another 10. It is another 10 if he can hold on for P2. But he's now down to P3. You got Senna making some good progress. He's up to P6. You got Smooth trying to make him move up the inside of Senna. He makes it Senna losing a lot of places there. And he's down to I was going to say P8, but it makes it P9. Zed Green getting through. Strudel and I747 into the grass. Bit of an unsafe rejoin for both of them. And Sanez has retired from the race. So here's our first retirement of this sprint race. And he's back again. I know he's still got loads of battling up front. We've got 4 wide here. Senna backs out of it. It's going to be Phoenix and Aloxian to go side by side through the chicane, and Aloxian gets ahead for P4. This is lovely stuff, trying to save Condor, and he's doing a lovely job. That's Nitro into the grass, gets swiped by Phoenix there, so that's not good for him. Senna still trying to make some moves. Goes up the inside there, and he is through on Phoenix as well. Nice double overtake there. Locks in down to P8. That's not good for Condor, especially with an Aston Martin now up to P7. Anyway, Senna's up to 4th. He's had a good race so far. Justin's lost a bit of time there. And he's lost even more time as he goes onto the grass in turn 2. And he's now down to P8. So he's just lost 5 places there. Not good for him. Nice Senna, looking like he's closing up to the front a bit. Can he catch Francesco or Ludwig? Only 3 laps to go after this one. And yeah, he's doing a good job. We've got some battling going on behind. 5 drivers here, all trying to get P4. Justin onto the grass. Phoenix trying to go around the outside of Zeguin, and he's made it work. Is Justin going to look for a move here? No, he's not. Zeguin holding on for P6. But he makes a lovely double overtake there. Smooth going very slowly. And that's Zeguin into the wall, and he's lost a lot of time. Now down to P8. Strudel might be looking to try and take that P8 as well. That's Justin trying to go up the inside of Smooth. Nitro ends up making the move on Justin. I say that, he backs out of it. So Justin back up to 5th. Phoenix trying to go for a move. He ends up losing a place to Zeguin. And Nitro into the grass, so Zeguin making even more progress. And Strudel also making progress up to P7. Lovely stuff from him. Got Justin and Smooth side by side. Smooth pushing Justin onto the grass a bit there. And he holds on for P4. Zeguin sets his personal best lap of the race, so good stuff from him. We're on the final lap. We got Francesco currently leading. He took the AMRL win just earlier on today, and it looks like he's going to take the sprint win in his debut in AMRL. And it's a lovely performance. He crosses the line to take all 12 points in this sprint race. It's going to be Ludwig P2. Senna takes P3. Zeguin, lovely stuff for him and for Aston Martin. He takes P4. Smooth 5th, Strudel takes P6, Nitro 7th, Phoenix P8, Justin P9, and then Loxian gets the final point of the sprint race. So we have Lozzie 11th, Larry 12th, Glow 13th, I747 14th, Sabercat 15th, Kozil takes P16, Abono P17, and Sun is our only retirement of that race. So Zeguin taking 7 points, and Loxian taking 1 point. That means the gap is now 20 points between Aston Martin and Condor heading into the feature race. Here we go, the final feature race quali of the season. We've got 3 laps to try and see who's going to take pole. Let's go on board with, we'll go on board with Senna if we can find him. He's had some pretty good qualifying performances this season. And did get pole in 3 of the last 4 feature races. He'll be looking to do it again here in this final race in Canada. Here we go. Comes up to the line. What's the lap time going to be? 26.12. He's down in P7. Justin, 25.88. That's a lovely start from him. So a lot less pressure today on Justin. Doesn't have to perform, but well, he's got a podium in every single feature race so far, so he'll be looking to keep that streak alive into the final race. We're on board with Ludwig, who got the sprint pole just earlier on today, and he goes up to P8, 26.12. Nitro up to P2 as well with 25.9. Go back on board with Senna. He also improved up to a 25.92. Up to P4. How much more progress can he make though? Here he goes up to the line for the final lap. He doesn't improve. Does anyone improve? Some people do, but Justin takes pole position, 25.88, and it's Nitro alongside him on the front row. The championship top 3 are the top 3 in today's session. And we've got Strudel P4, Smooth 5th, Zeguin P6, Lozzie 7th, Glow 8th, Ludwig 9th, Phoenix P10, I747 11th, Loxian 12th, Francesco P13 after his win just earlier on. And we got Sanes 14th, Kozil 15th, Sabercat 16th, Abono P17, and we've got Larry back. Larry is back again for his 4th race of the season, but he's P18 for today. Here we go, 29 laps of Canada. It's the final race of this AMRL season. And we have Justin with Nitro alongside him. Both on the mediums and they're underway. Justin, a bit slow off the line, and Nitro might have a look here. He's going to have to go around the outside, and it is a great move as well. Senna also trying to follow through. So Justin's lost 2 places off the start. Can Strudel also look for a move? Not quite, so lovely stuff. Nitro up to P1. And Senna up to P2. Great stuff from the pair of them as Justin loses even more places there, getting onto the grass at the hairpin there. And up to P5. Ludwig's up to 7th. He's had a good start. And Francesco's had a pretty good start as well, up to P10. We got lots of drivers onto the grass there, as about 4 of them onto the grass. And even more drivers onto the grass. We've got both Condors slipping through. Loxian and Glow trying to save their team tonight. Got Francesco up to P5 now. He's had a lovely start. Takes the fastest lap of the race as well. He's looking maybe even to take P4 here. And he does. This is great stuff from Francesco after disappointing qualifying. But Nitro's doing a good job currently. P1 over a second gap to what is now his teammate in P2. He overtakes Senna. It's a smooth up to P2. S25M currently 1-2. They have already secured, well, they haven't technically secured P2 in the championship, but it's going to be an incredible race from Calabria to take that P2. So it's good stuff from S25M. That's Francesco trying to take the final spot on the podium. And he does. He is flying. And Justin, what a fastest lap that is. 25.57. That's crazy. What a lap. He's still down in P6 though. Great lap. Francesco now up to P2. He is flying in this feature race so far, just like he was in the sprint. And that's smooth onto the grass. He's now down to P5. Might be P6. It is P6. Justin makes the move. And he makes another move on Strudel there. So Justin up to P4. Justin recovering well after a bad start. Well, Zedguin making a move on Ludwig. They both might go for Lozzie. Lozzie getting a bad exit. And Zedguin is through. Ludwig not quite through though. He's going to have to stick behind for now. Maybe not. He goes up the inside. They're going to be side by side. And Ludwig ends up falling back a bit there. Unfortunately for him. Anyway, still got loads of battling going on. We've got Senna going at the inside of Francesco, and that is Justin with a lovely double overtake. Glow, it's our first retirement of the race, and it is looking highly unlikely that Condor will survive now. But anyway, Senna up into P3. Oh, he's collided with Justin there. And Justin's lost 3 places, and this is lovely stuff for Nitro. He is just pulling away over 3 seconds. Lead now due to all this battling. Got Strudel now trying to make a move, smooth onto the grass. Zedguin now getting into this battle as well. We have Senna on the hards leading this train here. Can Justin go up the inside? Not quite. Francesco is going to look up the inside of Senna. I can't quite get through. Now if Justin gets through, he's up to P3. Is he going to make a move for P2? Not quite. Senna using some braking tactic there. Justin getting a bit caught out. Smooth now down to P10. Not been a great second half of this stint for him, that's for sure. Got Lozzie's up to P6. This is lovely stuff from Lozzie. Having a good race. These 3 still going at it for the P2. Currently held by Justin. Francesco close behind though. Is he going to make a move? Might be close enough into turn 1, but I don't think he's going to go for it. No, he doesn't. He stays behind for now. Look at the gap. 3.96 to Nitro as Justin crosses the line there. As we've got Sannes and Larry both in the pit lane for their first stops. And look, Lozzie's managed to catch these guys now. This is looking like a great performance for APA. So yeah, it'll be good for them. They're not really fighting for anything in the championship though. You see Strudel and Zedguin side by side into the final chicane. And Strudel onto the grass. Unfortunately, he's down to P9. Got to smooth onto the grass a bit there, so he's down to P8 now. And then Francesco also onto the grass. He's now down to P8. Zedguin onto the grass, and he goes down also to P8. So a lot of drivers finding grass as the tyres start to die out. Might see some more pit stops soon for these medium runners. So you see Senna now 5 seconds off the back of Nitro. This is a lovely performance from Nitro at the moment. So you see Lozzie with a bit of lag there. but he's still alive in P4. Lozzie's been told to DNF, unfortunate for him. He was having a good race. As we see, Ludwig into pit lane, Senna into the pit lane. Very interesting. He started on the hards and he's gone for a set of softs. So it looks like Senna going for the 2-stop, which is a very interesting strategy for him. It looks like Justin's starting to close the gap a bit though. So yeah, maybe Nitro's starting to fall back a bit. Gap is still about 4 seconds though. So yeah, he's looking good to still win the race. So we see Justin, Lozzie and Francesco into the pit lane, all for hard tyres, I would have thought. Yep. And Strudel also going for hards. We've got Zed Green, he's on the soft, so he's also going for the 2-stop by the looks of it. We've got Senna. Looks like he's not quite within Justin's not quite within a slipstream, which is crucial for Senna. He needs to try and pull away as much as he can on the softs if he's going to want to try and win the race. We see Nitro finally in for hard tyres. And he comes out pretty comfortably in P1. You'll have Senna hunting him down, but Senna does need to pit again. Smooth up to 5th. Lozzie's still in the race actually, so he's not listening to orders. Bit of a rebel. Might get disqualified though, I don't know what the rules are. Anyway, starting to spread out a bit now. We've still got a bit of a battle here for P4. Which is Zed Green on the softs. We've got Lozzie and Smooth both gone for hard tyres. Looks like Nitro's getting caught a bit though, by not just Senna, but also slightly by Justin and the rest of the field as well. That's a bit wide there from Senna though, and his gains have kind of stalled a bit there. So we see Zed Green on the outside. Justin holding on though, brakes late and doesn't allow Zed Green through. Got someone in the pit lane, that's Kozil for his first stop. And I'm assuming his only stop as it goes onto the medium tyres. Got Zed Green trying to go around the outside of Justin. And he has made it work, to be fair. Good stuff from him. He's up to P3. Let's wait and see if he can try and take a podium here. Would be his first feature race podium in AMRL if he can. But he's lost 2 places there, down to P5. Let's move on to the grass, but holds on. And Senna has managed to catch Nitro. They're side by side here into the final chicane. They're still going to be side by side into turn 1. Senna's going to get the inside. But Nitro still fighting. He doesn't want to lose the place. And into the chicane. Still going to be side by side. This is lovely stuff. They've been side by side for a good part of the lap. But Nitro getting ahead. And holding the lead. But Justin has managed to close up a bit there. So Nitro does have 1 lap fresher tyres, but he certainly needs to keep an eye out. Senna into the pit lane again already. So is Zed Green. Zed Green's gone for mediums though, so interesting. Senna's gone for a set of softs. He's out in P7, just behind Ludwig. To wait and see what kind of progress he can make. Zed Green is quite a bit further down actually, down in P12, so he's got a lot of progress to try and make up here. Got battles going on for the final spot on the podium. Currently held by Lozzie, but he's got Smooth pressuring him. And Lozzie holding it there. Francesco maybe looking for a move. Can't get it done. Got Senna's already starting to close up on this podium battle. And Ludwig into the grass there. Again, that braking strategy of using the grass, which I've seen a lot of drivers use. Catching Ludwig off guard a bit there. Anyway, Justin, I think he's managed to close up a bit. It's not going to be enough though. He's going to need quite a bit more if he's going to want to take the win. But I think Justin will be pretty happy with P2 as there's battling going on there. Lozzie goes very wide. Francesco and Smooth also hitting the wall, and that's allowed Senna to close up. And Senna's going for the podium. And Senna trying to get the inside of Francesco, and he's through up to P3. And he's got 6 and a bit laps to try and close up to the back of Justin. And around a 3-second gap, gone down to 2.5 now. But that might go back up again. in a second. And Lozzie's still P6 after his wide moment. We've got both Aston Martins in the top 10, so they're doing a good job. And Sabercat on the soft tyres. He's having a good race. Not said too much about him. But he's doing good. We've got Zed Green trying to make his way back through the field on the 2-stop. So it looks like the 1-stop is the favourable strategy. Only a few drivers further back going for the 2-stop. Along with Zed Green and Senna. Anyway, any battles further on? We've got Senna trying to close up to the back of Justin. That's I-747. Becomes our second retirement of the feature race. It's unfortunate for him on his return to action. We're going to get a move here. Ludwig having a look on Lozzie. We've got Zed Green joining this fight as well. And he's got fresher tyres. He'll be looking to utilise them. Can't make any moves there. Or can he? Gets a good exit and he's through on Ludwig. He's up to P7. Can he get Lozzie now? There we go. He's up the inside of Lozzie. Up to P6. Good stuff from Zed Green. The battles further on. Senna is closing well. As I say that is a very strange mistake there. Just goes onto the grass on the straight and he's lost all that time he's gained. And that will be a sigh of relief for Justin, as it looks like he'll be able to hold on to P2 now. Because Zed Green's managed to pass smooth as well. It's up to P5, doing a lovely job currently. So you see Lozzie also trying to get past Smooth. They're going to be side by side into the final chicane, and Smooth manages to stay ahead for now. We have 2 laps to go of this season. It has been a great season. Many winners, many different pole sitters, and a lot of action. We have 1 lap to go until it ends. We have Nitro, who has led the majority of this race. Started P2 and then managed to build a gap early on, and he's managed to hold that gap relatively well. It looks like he's going to come home to take P1, and it will be only the 2nd win of the season for him and the first feature race win. And there he goes across the line. Nitro takes his first feature race win of the season. Got Justin takes P2, Senna takes P3, got Francesco P4 and Lozzie 5th. Smooth takes P6, Zed Green down to P7 in the end, so bad ending for him. Then Ludwig P8, Strudel 9th, Aloxian P10, Phoenix P11 and Sabercat takes the final point. Got Albono P13, Kozil 14th, then Larry takes 15th and Sanis P16. I-747 and Glow are only retirements. So that is it. Yeah, Nitro takes his first feature race win of the season. So he'll be proud of that one. But unfortunately for Condor, it looks like their time in AMRL is over. They will be replaced by Zipex next season. By Zipex Automotive. So that'll be intriguing to see a new team. That's your result. Justin takes the fastest lap as well. Lovely fastest lap, to be fair, 25.57. That's it. Justin is your champion. Etruria are your team's champions. And that is Season 5 done and dusted. We'll see you next season, where we hope we can have more action and even more fighting for the championship. Goodbye.